give them?
It's about accountability. It's about responsibility. It's about understanding the fact that you are not there to serve your family, but to serve the masses. The former minister of Japan resigned for failing to produce enough rice to his citizenry. He resigned because he made a statement and said, oh, this rice, we have people complaining. I have people that are even giving it for me for free. They willingly resigned and said, I don't want to continue. As a matter of fact, he has to apologize. The point I'm saying is that there are people that are saddled with this responsibility. Are they accountable with all the things they do? Or even when they leave office, do they call them back to ask them, these things you were doing, social amount of money was allocated to you, social amount of your ecological fund was given, what did you do with it? But when they know that at the end of the day, nobody will call me, nobody will invite me. I can mention so many cases of people, there was a case of Minister of Humanitarian, that it was alleged.
Till now, we have
not heard the case of what happened, whether it was true or not. The matter has died. That is the thing we are talking about. If not because of the recent case of Emefiele, the court is trying to, but you can imagine. The EFCC chairman said there are cases that are there for 20 years. I'm serious. EFCC chairman said it. He said there are cases that are in the EFCC lasted for more than 20 years.
They love Emefiele.
So the point we are saying is this. It boils down on accountability. When you hold a political office or any appointment, once you know that you are going to be held accountable, once you are done with your office, so many people will be serious with their business of the day. But the situation when you finish, you know that at the end of the day, I will find my way out. Nobody cares. So it's about us understanding the system. It's about us to make a system that people will know that once I hold any political office, as soon as I'm done, I'm going to be held accountable to know what did I do with certain amount of money that was allocated to me. And as a matter of fact, the law will not take its course. What is the law doing?
Yeah,
if you're finding one thing, you'll be punished.
It shouldn't just even be at the end of your tenure.
Okay.
I mean, Nigerians, I sometimes I feel Nigerians are also a bit responsible for some of these things because Nigerians do not demand accountability from the leaders.
Yeah.
There's something called an MTEF. When you have the budget for the year, that is an MTEF. The MTEF gives you a blueprint of all the activities, all the contracts, all the things that government has decided that, okay, these monies, these funds that are being released, this is what it is going to be achieved with. How many Nigerians know that there is something called an MTEF? How many Nigerians have access to it? How many Nigerians look at it and say, okay, these are the projects that are supposed to be happening in my state, in my region, in my community? And then, even at the sub-national level, every governor comes out with his budget. Good. When he comes out with his budget, he also has a plan of what he wants to achieve with that budget. What he comes out and says, okay, this is my plan for the year 2025. This is what we hope to achieve. How many people will come and ask questions and say, oh, okay, from the budget? And in a long while now, Nigeria has been operating some form of system that is open. When you go to the websites of some of these organizations and agencies, you will find the budgets there. You will find the monies allocated to certain projects. Yeah. You will find even the contractors that are supposed to be handling. How many people? It's only few Nigerians. I remember there was a video that, trended at some point where a young man went to stand at, I think that was Lagos Road or Third Mainland Bridge or something. And the guy put up that video to say, oh, okay, nothing is going on here or what. Nigerians should get to the point where let it be that if this project is supposed to go on in your community, come out and say, this is supposed to happen and it's not happening. So if you have ecological funds, some key people in the state, civil society organizations, individuals, elder statesmen should come out and say, in our state, we are receiving so and so amount of money as ecological fund. Governor, this is what the flood alert analysis is for this year. And XYZ local government areas are supposed to be affected in our community. What are you doing?
Chichi, in a simple layman's language, Edo was always having flooding
in Benin, yeah.
What do? They built two gutters, one at the left, one at the right. These are good
drainage systems.
Exactly. So why can't Mina do the same thing?
Yeah.
I've never visited Mina, but I've passed through to Kaduna State, and the gutters that I'm seeing cannot hold this flood. The flood happens because it doesn't know where to go.
Now,
so
the
it
thing is
goes
that-
into people's houses. It should go into the gutters, and the gutters will lead it to the stream for people to use them.
I think another challenge is this. Maybe some of the governors are not aware that climate change has become an issue.
Well, they are aware. No, there are aware.
Because if you,
there are very they are
the way a society, the way that the states were built, you know,
They
some
are
of those states,
aware.
we saw a state like
Yeah.
Borno last year, suddenly having massive flood issues that took
They are
lives.
aware.
So some of these
It's
states
about-
are not used to this.
No,
but
it's about priority. They are aware. You see, let me tell you something. You know, we started by when we made mention of accountability. There's what we call immunity clause. You know, that is the constitution that allow certain actions to be taken. And there's also the principle of justiciability, meaning that once somebody, governors that are in power, you cannot, you know, take up certain issues with them because they'll feel they'll be distracted. Now, the question is this: whether you are in the office or not, one day you will leave the office. My own is that once they leave the office, they should be called upon so that by the time other person that is taking over, when he knows that this person, you'll be requested to be accountable, you'll be cautious, you'll be careful. That's the point I'm saying. It may, yes, it may be.
In all of this, how much will the drainage system cost?
Well-
That they can't take it as like number one.
Okay.
How much compared to building bridges? It's just gutters.
It's
on
a
the left,
it's
on the right.
it's a it's
How
a
much
it's
is
a
it
matter of
cost?
It
interest.
depends.
There's-
Whatever
it's
it
money
is,
anyway.
Whatever it is.
It's money, but
if
it's a
if a bridge is going to solve the problem, let it solve the problem. If the drainage system is going to solve the problem, let it solve the problem. But the thing is, let something